Hello everyone, welcome back to our next video for the Repper app. We're actually going to go over how to manipulate this dashboard when you're in it and explore all the different options you have when it comes to creating a pattern. So let's jump into it. I'm just going to move myself over here so I'm not in your way. And let's start right here with the source image. It's the image that you uploaded to the app. And if you've already done this, great. If not, remember just to open up this window so it includes the whole image. Main reason I like to do this is familiarity, right? This is a symbol that the people who've met my music are already familiar with. They know the song is called The Running Man. So it kind of makes sense that there's this little man who looks like he's running in the pattern. That's just my logic. If you're an artist, a model, a shuffler, anybody, a dancer, anybody who is online who has a presence, you may have your own logo, your own symbol. Anything that represents who you are is what I'm going to suggest that you use for this. And then the same concept applies as far as manipulating the image. So let's continue with that. So I have the full image in there because that's what I like. And right above the source image is going to be a button called Change Image. This is where you can go to your library. You can actually go to their library. They have a whole library of sources that you can use. But I suggest using something that's your own because it makes it more unique. Okay. So once you've uploaded the image that you want to use, up here is going to be a little rotation toggle. This actually rotates the pattern itself. So maybe if you don't want something so vertical, you can make it a little horizontal, which, like, I'm into that. But I'm going to put it back center so we can get around to just focusing on these different buttons. Over here is another little drop-down menu that's called tiling. In this is actually called it's not called, but these are all the different patterns in which you can manipulate the image. They're like templates, if you will, where the AI will grab pieces of your image and then manipulate them into these patterns. So over here you have what they call the seamless ones. Not sure what that means, but they're using words. There they are. I'm really into like keeping the image again. So if I find one that keeps the image that's super cool, I think that's a little basic. So let's find something that's a little more exciting. Like, that's fun. These guys running back and forth. I'm into that. Now, another button to look at when we're kind of getting familiar with the image itself is the tile and surface button. Up here on this tile, if I click on it, it's going to show me one piece of that image, right? They call that a tile. And this is actually what the AI is manipulating. When it creates a tile, it'll repeat it across the image to create a pattern. So if we just focus on the tile, we'll kind of get an idea of where the pattern's going. So right now, that's the playing card, I guess, because it kind of looks like a playing card. That makes sense. What else do we got? We have this one, centipede. It's kind of hard to see what these patterns play out to. So what I'm going to do is create surface, and now I can see what that looks like across. And I kind of like this guy's running across, but I kind of want to see if there's other ones that I might like. So if I use this plus button, I can save snapshot. Boom. Now I have this pattern. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can continue to manipulate this. Ooh, zigzag. And I can press the plus button again. Oh, I really like that. That's cool. And you can continue to come up with different patterns. Now, something else you can do once you kind of have a pattern that you like, you can come right back up to this center dash and look at where it says tile, surface, and then 3D. Ooh, let's click 3D. Dope. So in 3D, you can actually look at renderings of your patterns on products. For a lot of us, we're selling the same type of products. The only thing that's different is the pattern. So this is pretty helpful. This is a pretty cool looking pillow. I'm super into that. What I also want to look at is, let's see, like a t-shirt. I sell a lot of t-shirts. That's a cool looking t-shirt. Leggings, dope. Now these are really cool renderings. They may not be exactly what like your manufacturer would use because it might not be the exact design, but it's a great way of telling whether these patterns are working for you. Okay, so let's move on from that. I kind of really like these, but the next thing I want to look into is variations, right? Let's say that I'm sold. This is the pattern. This is the one. And actually, to be honest, it is. I'm sold. I'm sold on this one. So this is what I want to use. I like the idea of these like little men running past each other because the song is called The Running Man. So I'm going to use this. But before I get into the effects, I want you to take time to familiarize yourself with this dashboard, go back and forth in this video, and when you're ready, move on to the next video where we'll be going into the effects tab and manipulating this image a few different ways before exporting it. Cool? Thank you so much. Can't wait to hear what you guys do, and have fun.